Welcome back to James's Classic Movies. Today we have a racing movie for you, Days of Thunder, starring Tom Cruise, filmed in 1990. Also starring in this movie is Nicole Kidman, at that time his wife, and well, we'll just leave it at that. Also Michael Rooker, Robert Duvall, Cary Elwes, Fred Dalton Thomas, and Randy Quaid. Filmed on a $60 million budget, it brought $157.9 million at the box office. Filmed by Tony Scott, brother to Ridley Scott and Frank Scott. Ridley Scott, you'll know, is a director. Unfortunately, Tony Scott passed away in 2012, survived by his wife Donna and his two children, Glennis and Jerry. Our sympathies go out to the family. This is a great picture. It's a NASCAR picture, racing picture, as I said before. It's about Tom Cruise playing the role of not Dick Trickle, the real race car driver, but Cole Trickle. I found that kind of unusual, the parallels, you know. But anyway, Cole Trickle is a new NASCAR driver coming on the scene, and Michael Rooker plays Rowdy Burns, his rival. On the track, until these two get into a serious action. They just hate each other. And then they become close friends. Tom Cruise falls in love with the Nicole Kidman character, the doctor, and for some reason, the brain reason, Michael Rooker isn't able to clear his physical to return to the track. And with sponsors to pay and debts owed and all that good stuff, you know, I'm not familiar how the NASCAR setup goes, but anyway, he enlists the help of Tom Cruise to drive his car. Tom Cruise, not being, since the accident, not being in his right state of mind, for one reason or another, accepts the challenge and enlists the help of his crew chief, played by Robert Duvall. But in the pickle of it all, the car owner, played by Randy Quaid, happens to bring on a second race team, and in doing so, he hires a new race car driver, Russ Wheeler, played by Cary Elwes, to drive that second car, and causes all kinds of conflict between the two. And it comes right down to it, Cruise has got a new rival. And long story short, they get into the final race, and of course, Tom Cruise wins that, we all know. So in the days of Thunder, as is it in the days of NASCAR, take a look at this.
Hold on a minute, don't you think we ought to talk?
What, about how I'm gonna run? Sure.
About how you've managed to live as long as you have.
Think you can drive?
Oh, he can drive. He can drive beyond the limits of the tires, the engine, the car, anything else.
There's nothing I can't do with a race car.
Well, that's the difference between you and me. There's only so much I can do.
You want me to work the pit and you drive? You run good? Thank you. We'll see how you do in a crowd. I was desperate to get your attention.
Well, you got it. I walked into a jungle.
Come up here and do it. I'll take you to a race.
Really, I can't. I'm a doctor. I'm cool.
Think your driving can improve?
I'll take your word for what a car can do, but I'm not taking anybody's word for what I can do.
I don't want you to hold a bad opinion of Cole. I believe it scares him. He needs reassurance from you that he's okay. After all,
How could you ignore me like that? I wasn't ignoring you.
you're his doctor. See, a driver gets his bell rung and a couple of lights flicker, and loses what he needs more than his eyesight, more than his reflexes, more than anything in the world.
I've raced with my legs broke, heart bruised, eyes popping out of my head like they're on springs.
He loses his need. The need to drive right out there on the ragged edge.
He doesn't believe you can drive anymore.
How long before you find out if you're really good?
You just want to race again.
Are you really lucky?
You get back in that car, you'll die.
Well, I sure hope you enjoyed that, and consider picking up a copy of this movie. I apologize for the way it shows up on camera. That's the red tint on the DVD itself. Of course, I got my lights in the wrong place as usual, but you get that message, and I hope that you'll pick up a copy of this for your library. If you're a NASCAR fan, this is a must-own for you. Until next time, I'm James of James's Classic Movies, and you have been watching Days of Thunder, starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman.